Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the Donis D. Roberts Diamond Award Ceremony with a tribute to those men and women who give their time to coach the students across this great nation.
I remember my coach was saying in the cafeteria, he was like, these people sitting here, some of them are national finalists, why not you guys, right? Like, you're sitting amongst them, why not?
Mr. Mueller stressed that one of the most important things in speech is to not care about what people think of you. So on the first day of every one of his introductory speech classes, he makes everyone take out an imaginary cool card, like a card that says that you're cool, and he has us rip it dramatically and like stomp on it, so now we're not cool, and we don't care about being cool.
Found out that Mr. Eames was going to be our coach, and it was like the best news anyone could ever hear. We were all super excited because he's just like such a genuine person. We come to him with problems not only in like speech but like our personal lives.
Just her passion to help us get better, that really inspires me to continue to work my hardest at debate, because I know that she's always going to be there to help me.
She just wants us to have fun. That no matter how we do, if we do good or bad, if we get first or last, as long as we're having fun and she's helping us.
She has a family, and the fact that she's with us every single weekend, it shows that she actually cares.
And she always keeps an open mind and always talks to me about my own problems. And so she's like less of a debate teacher, but kind of a mom almost.
He kept me going, because sometimes I just wanted to quit. I wanted to give up. I felt like I had no peers like with me, But Mr. Fiola made me appreciate the art for what it is, in art, and made me love doing forensics.
He is like so like real and so genuine and so forthright with his own opinions, and even if you say something that he feels is wrong or like contradicts his own ideas and views in the world, he's not going to bash you or put you down. He's going to respect your opinion and your ideas like as a person.
After we landed in Atlanta, we met Ben, and Ben from the start was a really funny, smart guy. He was really knowledgeable and down to earth.
Basically, he gives us a lot of help with the things that we were not knowledgeable about when we were in South Korea. So when we came here, we got to experience a lot of different ideas and different perspectives.
If she weren't the coach, I wouldn't have stayed in debate. I wouldn't have gotten here probably. She takes us everywhere, she coaches us, she made sure that I knew the basics and has helped me progress my entire high school career.
I didn't want to go to any tournaments because I just hated it so much. And I was talking to him after school one day because I'm like, I don't know if we'll be able to attend a tournament. I made up some excuse for something, and he looked me right in the eyes and he goes, Brian, you are attending that tournament. You're gonna go, you're gonna final, and you're going to become a national champion. And I went to the tournament, first time ever going, and I semi-finaled. It was such an amazing experience.
She's basically our interim mom when we go on trips, and she's kind of
our backbone, honestly.
He never gets wrapped up in the competition aspect of speech and debate. He always sticks to the main purpose, which is expressing what you're passionate about.
He just kept going with it, and every day I would see him, you could be a national champion, you could be a national champion. What event, what year, nothing, just words.
There's a joke at our school that he says to everybody, but the truth is, under Mr. Fiola, I believe anybody could become a national champion.
Welcome to the 2017 Donis D. Roberts Diamond and Specialty Awards Assembly presented by Colorado College. For years, Colorado College has demonstrated profound commitment to the students and coaches of the National Speech and Debate Association. As an institution that strives to develop habits of intellect and imagination among its students, Colorado College is an ideal partner. Let's give a huge round of applause to our sponsor of tonight's recognition ceremony, Colorado College. The Donis D. Roberts Diamond and Specialty Awards Assembly is an opportunity for the National Speech and Debate Association to show our appreciation to coaches, alumni, and administrators for their time, effort, and years of service to the high school speech and debate community. The individuals we honor tonight have already given a lot to speech and debate, devoting their hours, hearts, and minds to student growth and achievement. The performances we're witnessing here in Birmingham are a tribute to the creativity and dedication of our students and the people who support and enable them. Tonight, we are proud to recognize some special achievements and career milestones reached throughout the year. Before we begin the introduction of the honorees, we'd also like to thank Honey Baked Ham for providing each them some good sandwiches now. They are providing each of our Diamond coaches with a gift as part of a partnership we began last year to honor coaches who are committed to making a mark on students through speech and debate. Now, please welcome Board Member Timothy Sheaf.
To kick off our 2017 awards celebration, help me in welcoming one of the most important groups of members in our association, those members who are Hall of Fame coaches. If you're a Hall of Fame coach, please stand. Would this year's inductees please make sure they come to stage right? The National Speech and Debate Association Hall of Fame serves to preserve for all time a record of the longevity and service of our most outstanding coaches. No doubt, those of you who have been active in the coaching community recognize many faces in this crowd. Sunday night, 5 Hall of Fame inductees were honored at a special banquet hosted by Board President Don Crabtree. Please welcome them to the stage. Our 2017 Hall of Fame inductees are Dr. Paulette Polly Rinkowski of Minnesota, James W. J. Rye III of Alabama, Julie Scheinman of New York, Jimmy L. Smith of Texas, and Jacqueline Jackie Young of Missouri. Colleagues, students, and guests, here are your 2017 National Speech and Debate Association Hall of Fame inductees.
Listen to those that know more than you, and your time will come.
Of this group have been heroes of mine forever. Ever since the first day I started coaching and came to a national tournament, these are the people I have just been in awe of, all these folks. And I look at the list of who's in the Hall of Fame and I'm amazed at those names and their legacies. So joining it feels pretty out of body experience, kind of like, really? So it's a thrill, it's a big thrill.
It's not about the winning, it's about the kids, seeing the kids grow. And I guarantee all the new coaches, the young coaches, it's a whole lot more than the trophies that you put up. It's a whole lot more. Wait until about 10, 15 years later, and those students you have are now coaches.
So for this time, it's important. It's really important to me to be the first African-American woman to be inducted. And a lot of people are now going to be sitting on my shoulders. So I appreciate everyone who's had a part in this process.
I think coaches should just do what they can to help students, not worry about accolades, not worry about honors and awards. Work with your students and try to make them the best that they can. And the honors and awards are secondary to the success of what the students achieve.
You know, my experience in forensics sort of directed the rest of my life. You know, my love of children, my love of kids, my love of work, so much of who I became as an adult and who I am as a result, and how I live my life and the family that I have is forensics.
Congratulate them again. Fantastic. Our 2017 class. Lest he get too far away, please welcome board member Jay Rye.
Tonight we honor the Communicator of the Year. Communicator of the Year award is presented in chosen years to an individual who exemplifies the skills, character, and vision of great communication and leadership in their chosen profession. I'd like to invite to the stage the 2017 Communicator of the Year, Stephen Black. Stephen Black is no stranger to communication or in doing the right thing. As the grandson of former U.S. Supreme Court Justice Hugo Black, Stephen Black received his bachelor's degree from the University of Pennsylvania. Following his graduation from Yale Law School in 1997, he returned to Alabama to join the law firm Maynard, Cooper & Gale. In 2004, Stephen turned his focus to founding and leading the Center of Ethics and Social Responsibility at the University of Alabama. That same year, he founded Impact Alabama, which has three components. Focus First, which engages college students and recent graduates to provide children in urban and rural communities comprehensive vision care. They identify 2-, 3-, and 4-year-olds that have vision problems. Save First, which provides hardworking families with free tax preparation, thus saving families money they so desperately need. And finally, Speak First, which uses academic debate as a platform to challenge high school and middle school students and guide them on a path towards excellence in college and beyond. This program identifies high-ability students in struggling schools. What began as an initiative to help his family's home state, Impact Alabama has become Impact America, with the expansion of the aforementioned programs to Tennessee, Florida, South Carolina, and Pennsylvania. Through Impact America, Stephen Black and his dedicated team are literally transforming lives, and I am proud to call him a friend. On behalf of the National Speech and Debate Association, it is my honor, it is my privilege to award and congratulate the 2017 Communicator of the Year, Stephen Black.
Wow. It's such an incredible honor. And I have so many things I want to tell you, but I don't want to talk about our work. You know what debate is. You know how valuable this is. I don't think it surprises any of you to know there was a Wall Street Journal article 15 years ago that interviewed admissions directors from the Ivy League colleges, universities in our country, and they said at that time they had all agreed that they had changed the most coveted qualification on a student applicant's resume from SGA president to competitive high school team debate. One thing that I want to say, because I can't resist, this is an exceptional room full of people. I want you all to remember always enough about human psychology to know that your mind will always be leading you to believe what's around you is normal. In other words, everyone here who's not in college and graduated from college, who will be going to college and succeeding in college, that will seem normal to you. That will become average. You'll have students next to you that you may think are a little smarter, some that maybe are not. That becomes the mean. What I think is unbelievably important, especially for this room, especially for you all, who are literally the most exceptional, thoughtful, prepared citizens in the most successful, abundant, wealthiest nation in the history of the world, is to remember that your psychology about that is wrong. There's nothing normal about this. You think about all the children alive younger than you in this state and every other state in our country, the most wealthy and abundant nation in the history of the world. The majority of children alive right now in every other room in America other than this one, the majority of them will never go to college. It's not a meritocracy. When you have less than 30% of our population moving into college, you could say, well, the smartest, hardest working ones go to college. That's factually not true. If you happen to grow up in a neighborhood where you're blessed to be born to a family where your parents' income is in the top 25%, there's an 88% chance you're going to successfully complete 4 years of college within 6 years. If you happen, through no fault of your own, to be born into another family 15 minutes away in another neighborhood that represents the bottom 25%, that's not the poverty line, that's not the super poor, the bottom quarter. What percentage of those children, our children, your brothers and sisters in our country, are successfully completing 4 years of college in 6 years? 8%. There's never a day in your lives from this point forward where you should be done with debate. The growing majority of your nation are living in more and more homogeneous communities with less and less connectedness and personal relationships to anyone unlike themselves. And we culturally, as a nation, have accepted annually a lower level of information and debate and thoughtfulness and nuance and consideration before we form judgments, and it's unacceptable. It's beneath us as a people, and it causes... I accept this award on behalf of 13 years worth of talented college graduates who have moved to Birmingham, Alabama from all over the country to make $1,000 a month to teach a room full of kids who, through no fault of their own, happen to be going to a school system that's malfunctioning. Yet these kids, on their own, with no grades or extra credit, decide to stay after school for 3 hours a day, 3 days a week for 4 years of high school to do everything they can to reach their God-given potential. I want you all to remember you all attend the exceptions. The majority of high schools do not offer debate. The majority of schools in our country do not offer a platform for any child, regardless of the wealth or circumstance, to achieve their dreams. And that's not good enough. And it will be on us, particularly on your shoulders, with your debating abilities. What literally this association is, this organization, this is crafting citizenship. This is crafting advocates for a lifetime. You will never be done with debate. Thank you very much for this honor. Thank you very much.
It is my pleasure to announce this year's recipient of the Frank Safara Director's Commendation. Introduced in 2014, the commendation is awarded annually to someone who has shown exemplary leadership as an educator and coach. Please welcome Dr. Daryl Harvey, this year's commendation recipient, to the stage. In addition to presiding over a consulting firm and serving as senior fellow at the Center for Excellence in Public Leadership at George Washington University, Dr. Harvey coaches a speech and debate team at Eleanor Roosevelt High School in Maryland. Dr. Harvey is a leader in his local speech and debate community, where he takes extra time to explain debate to students and coaches. He is a leader on our inclusion committee, where he champions the integration of inclusion into our strategic priorities. Daryl is constantly thanking us for giving him the opportunity to do more work. He really has a knack for focusing in on the work that will make the biggest difference. This award's namesake, Frank Safara, truly believed that all students, regardless of race, color, or creed, should be given the opportunity to find their voice in our transformative activity. Dr. Daryl Harvey has lived this in his life, in his professions, and in his heart and soul. Tonight, on behalf of the National Speech and Debate Association, it is my pleasure to honor Dr. Daryl Harvey with the 2017 Frank Safara Director's Commendation for his efforts at Eleanor Roosevelt High School in Maryland. Please welcome to the stage Board Vice President Pam Katie Wyckoff and Board Member Timothy Sheaf.
Would the coaches receiving their third diamond please come forward to stage right? The National Speech and Debate Association and Colorado College are proud to honor with a third diamond those coaches who have obtained 6,000 coaching points and a minimum of 5 years of coach membership since receiving their second diamond. This past year, 38 coaches in the country attained this third level of achievement as a coach in the association. Please welcome to the stage to recognize tonight's award winners, the Associate Vice President for College Student Life at Colorado College, John Lauer. Please feel free to give full applause to each of these outstanding coaches as their names are called.
Joe Ball, Olathe South High School, Kansas. William Carty, McDowell High School, Pennsylvania. Kelly Clark Garner, Petal High School, Mississippi. Robert Cruteau, Catholic Memorial School, Massachusetts. Teresa Fester, O'Gorman High School, South Dakota. Carson B. Kalashian, Orosi High School, California. Yvonne Kalka, Grand Forks Central High School, North Dakota. David R. Long, Southern Lee High School, Pennsylvania. Mary Horde, Natrona County High School, Wyoming. Lee Ellen Beach, Rossville High School, Tennessee. Adam Jenkins, Belleville West High School, Illinois. Greg Mayo, Westbury Senior High School, Texas. Scott McDermott, Prospect High School, Illinois. Eric Mears, Flower Mound High School, Texas. Karen Minnick, Bear Creek High School, California. Matthew Prevdell, Cheyenne East High School, Wyoming. Sean Rafferty, Jenks High School, Oklahoma. Terry Stern Rubin, Kent Denver School, Colorado. Russell Rywell, Miami Beach Senior High School, Florida. Michael Stovern, Meade High School, Washington. Raphael Scott Waldrop, Hattiesburg High School, Mississippi. Mary Lisa Willoughby, Henry W. Grady High School, Georgia. Elijah Wilson, Downers Grove South High School, Illinois. Let's give our third diamond coaches one more round of applause.
Would the coaches that are receiving their fourth diamond please come to stage right? The National Speech and Debate Association and Colorado College are proud to honor with a fourth diamond award those coaches who have earned 10,000 coaching points and a minimum of 5 years of coach membership since obtaining their third diamond. This past year in the country, 13 outstanding coaches have obtained this level of achievement as a coach in the association.
Your fourth diamond coaches are Michael D. Amstutz, Edison High School, Ohio. Accepting on behalf of Angela Anizeski, Dreyfus School of the Arts, Florida. Thomas M. Fones, St. Paul Academy and Summit School, Minnesota. Stan Smith, Southeast High School, Wichita, Kansas. Aaron P. Smith, West Lafayette High School, Indiana. Cecil M. Trent III, Memorial High School, Houston, Texas. Let's hear it for our fourth diamond coaches.
And with those coaches receiving their fifth diamond, please come forward to stage right. The National Speech and Debate Association and Colorado College are proud to award a fifth diamond to those coaches who, I want to make sure you hear this total, 13,000 coaching points and a minimum of 25 years of coach membership. This past year, 3 outstanding coaches have obtained this incredible milestone in their career.
Your fifth diamond coaches are Stephen M. Hellman, Kamek High School, Washington. And James W. Rye, the Montgomery Academy, Alabama. The impact that all coaches and students make on the activity is best measured by the heart and soul they put into the activity. Let's take time to pause and recognize those dedicated individuals whose hearts were spent devoted to the association and who passed away this school year.
Cheryl Watkins, Fargo South High School, North Dakota. Do you know Cheryl? Do you know Cheryl? If I had to guess, I'd say very few people, except for really tight, close family in North Dakota, truly knew Cheryl Watkins. If I'm being honest with you, I didn't know Cheryl that well. But I'll tell you something about Cheryl. 30 years, 2 diamonds. But somewhere deep in here, there was a love for the activity that you all do that told her that no matter what happened in her life, no matter what happened with her health battle, her battle with cancer, no matter how young she truly was when she passed, that she would make sure that her colleagues and the students of North Dakota were protected forever, and that the national organization understood what a servant leader she truly was. And this past fall, Cheryl Watkins became a member of the inaugural class of the 1925 Society with a gift of nearly $500,000 to speech and debate. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Cheryl Watkins.
Would representatives from our 50 and 60-year milestone schools please come forward to stage right holding area? And please welcome Board Member Dr. Polly Rakowski to the stage to present our milestone schools. Each year, the association honors those schools who have reached decade milestones of national attendance. Earlier this week, the schools you see on the screen were recognized for attending their 10th, 20th, 30th, and 40 years of attendance at the national tournament. Tonight, we'll recognize schools attending the national tournament for the 50th and 60th time. First, our 50-year schools. Please join me in welcoming representatives from Chaminade High School of New York and Sheboygan South High School of Wisconsin to the stage in honor of their 50th year of attendance. Now, please join me in honoring representatives from Washington High School of South Dakota and Natrona County High School of Wyoming for their 60th year of attendance. For the past 6 years, the National Speech and Debate Association has partnered with the American Legion to enhance oratorical speaking education through the promotion of the American Legion Oratorical Speech Contest. The American Legion Oratorical Scholarship Program is a perfect fit for students looking for an academic challenge and who want to learn about our country's Constitution. Please welcome to the stage the American Legion's Executive Director, Vera Jones, and Assistant Director of Youth Activities for the Americanism Division, Mr. Shane Abrams. Please join me and President Crabtree in thanking the American Legion for their partnership.
Thank you so much. Thank you. At this time, I would like to ask board member Dr. Tommy Lindsay Jr. to come to the stage to assist in the presentation of the James Madison Copeland Coach of the Year Award. Each year, the National Speech and Debate Association is proud to name a Coach of the Year for outstanding leadership and commitment to speech and debate activities. This year's recipient, Sue Anderson, is well deserving of the honor of National Coach of the Year. Sue Anderson has a unique relationship with this activity. She is a guiding light in the state of North Dakota, where I think of Sue not as the coach at Richardson Taylor High School, but as coach to all. Sue and her late husband, Keith, arranged school buses to drive all of the North Dakota teams to this tournament for many years. In fact, Keith often drove this bus, making small school participation on a national level more affordable. As one nominator stated, Sue never just protected her own. She spread her wings wide over her entire team, and beyond that, to her entire state. What's most important to Sue Anderson is what is most important for North Dakota forensics. Sue has also enjoyed tremendous success. Her congressional debate team has won 16 state titles, 7 runner-up finishes at state over the last 23 years. She is also a fixture in the congressional debate tab room at this tournament. Sue makes competing fun and rewarding. She lets the tenets of the Honor Society take precedence over any win or loss. She makes me feel like the ultimate accomplishment is winning with character. In recognition of her dedication to the students of North Dakota, past, present, and future, it is my pleasure to recognize this year's 2017 James Madison Copeland Coach of the Year. Welcome to the stage, Sue L. Anderson from Richardson Taylor High School in North Dakota.
Please welcome Board Member Pam McComas to the stage for the introduction of our next Diamond recipients.
Would the coaches receiving the 6th Diamond please come forward to stage right? The National Speech and Debate Association and Colorado College are proud to award a 6th Diamond to those coaches who have obtained 16,000 coaching points and a minimum of 30 years of coach membership. This past year, 7 outstanding coaches have attained this incredible milestone in their careers.
Here are your 6th Diamond coaches. Kenny Barfield, Mars Hill Bible School, Alabama. Cynthia A. Burgett, Washburn Rural High School, Kansas. David McKenzie, Plymouth High School, Indiana. Cheryl V. Ryan, Friendwood High School, Texas. Jay Stubbs, Bel Air High School, Texas. Let's hear it for our 6th Diamond coaches.
Would those coaches receiving a 7th diamond please come forward to stage right? The National Speech and Debate Association and Colorado College are proud to award a 7th diamond to those coaches who have obtained 19,000 coaching points and a minimum of 35 years of coach membership. This past year, 5 outstanding coaches attained this incredible career milestone. To put this into perspective, their coaching success equates to more than 190,000 student points or 31,666 winning rounds of speech. These coaches are 5 of only 31 coaches in our 92-year history to have accomplished this feat.
Your 7th Diamond coaches are Gabe Brasher, Leland High School, California. Mary Patricia Plum, Academy of the Holy Names, Florida. Stephen Wood, Blue Valley North High School, Kansas. And Pam C. Wyckoff, Apple Valley High School, Minnesota. Let's hear it for our 7th Diamond coaches.
Would the coach receiving an 8th diamond please come forward to stage right? The National Speech and Debate Association and Colorado College are proud to award an 8th diamond to those coaches who have obtained 22,000 coaching points and a minimum of 40 years of coach membership. This past year, 1 outstanding coach attained this incredible career milestone. The hundreds of students she has personally coached that have impacted tens of thousands of people worldwide is truly awe-inspiring.
Your newest 8th Diamond coach is Lydia Esslinger of Syosset High School in New York. Thank you to board member Pam McComas for recognizing this amazing coach. Now please welcome back to the stage Dr. Polly Rakowski, the administrative representative on our board of directors, to help recognize our principal of the year. Since 1925, the association has recognized schools with outstanding student participation. The National Speech and Debate Association Principal of the Year program began in 2011 as a means to recognize principals who have succeeded in providing high-quality opportunities for students in speech and debate programming. This year's Principal of the Year is Austin Brown from Madison Central High School in Mississippi. Described as uplifting, tireless, and supportive, Austin Brown is chosen as our top administrator because he prioritizes both growing the team and sharing its success with the community. According to his nominators, in a time of budget cuts and abolishing programs, Mr. Brown has made sure that speech and debate has the support it needs to thrive at Madison Central. Lobbying for money and support from the district. He ensures that trips get funded, buses show up, and that MC Speech and Debate has all of the tools it needs to not only compete, but to grow and to prosper. From guaranteeing a competition class, to allowing the team to host a tournament for 4 years in a row, to pushing through a booster club, Mr. Brown knows that saying you support speech and debate and actually doing it are two very different things. Mr. Brown shows through his actions that he fully supports the program, wanting to make sure that Madison County School breeds a group of future leaders to represent Mississippi through the activity. It is for these reasons that we name Austin Brown, the 2017 National Speech and Debate Association Principal of the Year. The Pelham Commendation is a clear obelisk inscribed in recognition of devotion to the forensic arts, which teach motivation, integrity, and character. The award was established by the will of Glenn Pelham and is endowed by the Barclay Forum of Emory University. At this time, I would like to introduce the president of the Barclay Forum, Mr. Michael Jablonski, to honor this year's recipient.
The Thomas Glenn Pelham Award honors an active speech or debate coach exhibiting outstanding leadership qualities that benefit students participating in these activities while perpetuating the highest standards of ethical competition and pedagogy. The National Speech and Debate Association and the Barclay Forum of Emory University present the 2017 Thomas Glenn Pelham Award to Greg Malice of Isidore Newman School. I am sure that no one in this room is unfamiliar with the success of teams led by Mr. Malice. He began coaching forensics at Clark High School in San Antonio, Texas. In 1996, he began building teams at Newman, where he stayed until 2002, when he began teaching and coaching at his alma mater, Glenbrook North High School. He returned to Isidore Newman in 2011, where he, along with Elma Nicholson, rebuilt the program. Their teams at Glenbrook North and at Isidore Newman have won multiple championships in multiple forms of competitive debate and speech. Both policy and Lincoln debate teams, for example, at Newman, have been on the team of the decade lists. Mr. Malice became a member of the Gold Key Society of the Barclay Forum of Emory University in 2013. There are many more honors and achievements that I could mention, but none of them have anything to do with the award of the Pelham Commendation to Mr. Malice. The Pelham Award, by its terms, recognizes devotion to the forensic arts, which teach motivation, integrity, and character. In more than 30 years of coaching debate and other events, Mr. Malice established himself as a thought leader seeking to define the essential character of forensic activities. He has recognized, and here I am using his own words, that good coaching is more about setting a high bar for work ethic, commitment to the activity, and behavior than it is about specific suggestions about arguments, strategy, style, or performance. He has demonstrated the importance of maintaining a balanced life in debate, in school, and at home. Mr. Malice, both as an advocate and an example, not only instilled integrity and character in highly successful teams, but he set a high bar for all who participate in speech and debate, whether as competitors, coaches, or supporters. So please join the Barkley Forum and the National Speech and Debate Association in celebrating Greg Malice, the 2017 recipient of the Thomas Glenn Pelham Award.
Thank you, Michael. I invite Board Vice President Pam Katie Wyckoff to help present the next award. Every year, the National Speech and Debate Association is honored to recognize an alumni member who has demonstrated exemplary commitment to the tenets of our honor code throughout their personal and professional career. Please welcome to the stage this year's Alumni Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Dr. J.W. Patterson. I think the Lifetime Achievement Award at its best recognizes someone who represents the ultimate fulfillment of their life's mission. Through maintaining an incredible high school coaching career, being inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1983, his professional career as an educator, and his development of the National Tournament of Champions, J.W. Patterson has accomplished most of what he set out to do. In the early 1970s, J.W. identified an opportunity for an invitational national circuit tournament that would be limited in size, in which debaters would have to qualify to attend. After a lot of deliberation and planning, the Tournament of Champions was born. Although the TOC has become a highly respected event, JW himself encouraged teams to achieve a balance of competition at local, regional, and national tournaments. He sees the TOC as only part of a learning experience and only part of what it takes to develop the communication skills he prizes and that we hold dear as an association. J.W. Patterson began his career as a high school educator and coach. And in many ways, he has ensured that the mission of educating high school students remained a priority focus throughout his lifetime. One of JW's current endeavors, the J.W. Patterson Foundation for Academic Excellence in Speech and Debate, promotes the academic study of persuasion, debate, and public speaking, the major instruments for resolving differences and making decisions in a free society. Please join us in celebrating the lifetime achievement of Dr. J.W. Patterson of the University of Kentucky. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting to some seriously prized awards. And I've been in this auditorium several times, and I know the power in full attention and deafening silence. I would like to invite Ms. Candy King to stage center. The Brother Gregory Renee Sterner Lifetime Service Award celebrates someone who has dedicated several years of their life to empowering youth to use their voice. The National Forensic League Honor Code. In the National Forensic League Honor Code, service is defined as exercising your talents to provide your peers, the community, and the members of our organization. In our honor society, a member is always prepared to work constructively to improve the lives of others. Candy King is a 5-diamond coach from the state of Texas. Before retiring from Winston Churchill High School, Candy became a legend. She coached debate and taught as a classroom teacher for 30 years. Although she enjoyed success in extemp, Congress, policy, and public forum debate, Candy was known for developing champion-level Lincoln Douglas debaters. One of the nation's premier LD round robins now bears her name. In recognition of her incredible work, Candy King was elected to your Hall of Fame in 2008. So although just the tip of the iceberg of Candy's career, that's the talent part. This award is about how Candy translated that talent into leadership and service for over 3 decades. She was a longtime district chair for Central Texas, one of the nation's largest districts, which those of you who have served as chairs know is challenging volunteer role in addition to running a program. In 1998, Candy began service to the organization's executive council, which later became the board of directors, a role to which she was reelected until her retirement last year. Although she contributed to several important decisions over that time, it is widely known that one of Candy's most amazing attributes is her heart. You see, Candy King truly cares and made it a personal challenge and pushed those around her to be the very best you could be for those that share even a morsel of life with you. Ladies and gentlemen, Candy King understands that servant leadership requires a very special attitude about your place in the world in correlation to the greater good. Those are the building blocks of a lifetime servant, and that is the DNA of Candy King. It is an honor to award the 2017 Brother Renee Sterner Lifetime Service Award to one of the most impactful leaders of our recent history, both in thought and deed, Miss Candy King. Would Board President, it's time for the big one. Would Board President Don Crabtree please come forward to stage center? When our founder, Bruno E. Jacob, established the high school Coach Diamond program, he could have never predicted that the thousands of individuals that would receive Diamond Awards for their longevity and success in speech and debate coaching. He could have never predicted how many. The idea of a fourth diamond seemed inconceivable to Bruno at the time. We know by now, after watching the escalation of the diamonds this evening, that the 25,000 coaching points and 45 years of coaching in the association that are required for a ninth diamond are inconceivable to most of us. However, what if that person also was the leader of the board of directors? What if that person was by far the most active member on social media and lived membership engagement, not just daily, but minute by minute? What if that person never ever missed a webinar or a committee meeting or any discussion that might impact the activity and the community he so dearly loved? That person would be worth more than 9 diamonds. That person would be Don Crabtree, and that person would be a gold mine. For only the 3rd time in the history of our organization, please join me in honoring a 9th diamond to President Don Crabtree. This concludes the Donesty Roberts Diamond Assembly. Again, let's show an appreciation to tonight's sponsor, Mr. John Lowry and Colorado College.